I am done with Genesis and Discovery now.
Oh,
All on the same day.
what a guy.
Okay, let's go knock out Revelation.
Actually,
Find some shinings.
I need that.
Don't stop.
What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. I hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. I sure did. From Friday afternoon all the way until right now, it's 9 p.m. on Sunday. I got home a little bit ago. I have been just doing nonstop Pokemon things. Went to regionals in Charlotte 3 days in a row. Went to a card show about an hour from my house on Saturday morning. Hit up a couple Pokemon shops. Community Day and Pokemon Go. It was literally just insane. So with having such a fun weekend, I did have a lot of struggles as well, though, with filming and camera issues. So this video is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be the first time I'm going to be going back and forth. I want to do the entire recap right now in my room, but have the footage that I have used from the last 3 days, at least the usable footage, I'm gonna start cutting to it and see just how that goes, see if we like it. Long story short, Friday, went to regionals, Friday afternoon, probably around 3-4 o'clock, I don't know, with my buddy Glenn. We made it out there. It was setup day. The vendors were already set up. I just wanted to look at cards, get the layout of the place, figure out the do's and don'ts as far as filming goes. Tested some camera stuff earlier that day, left my camera on in my bag. Battery was exhausted by the time I wanted to take it out and get some footage that afternoon. Rookie mistake, left the camera on, did not have a backup battery on me, no footage from Friday. Now on Friday, however, I did pick up 2 singles while I'm there. So I'm gonna go over all of the cards I got over the weekend as well. From the opening clip, you already know I did finish Neo Genesis and Neo Discovery this weekend. I only needed, I think, 4 or 6 cards. I'll count them out here in a second. From those 2 sets, but I got everything I needed. The binder is going to look awesome. I haven't even put them in there yet. Wanted to get all this done first. So Friday, picked up 2 cards. I'll show those first. The Feralicator from Genesis, that card is awesome. And the Poliwrath from Discovery with a massive swirl on it. That thing deserves a little bit of a highlight. I love both of these cards. They were great finds. I got these from the same vendor at regionals. Super good deal too. I did buy them. I want to say it was like 45 or 50 for the pair. They're both in great shape. Good enough for my binder. Really not bad at all after looking at them. But that was my Friday. I don't have any footage from being there, and everything led into Saturday. Saturday, I did make sure overnight on Friday, I made sure my camera was fully charged. Everything was fully charged. I got a lot of new equipment in the last week. So with me leaving my room, I use a Yeti mic for all my audio. I've had that for literally years for gaming. That's just how I talk to my friends in Discord. And that's what I've been using for taking videos here in my room. Now, I can't bring that with me. I did go out and pick up some Rode mics so I could get better audio from conventions, being out and about. So those work great. I haven't messed with any of that yet. I know the audio works because I've tested a lot of the footage. However, I also bought a gimbal. Huge learning curve, no idea how to use it. I got the, the RS3 Mini. It's working fantastic after 2 days of playing with it. I have a basic understanding, and it is an actual sick piece of almost art, how it works. It's dope. If you've never seen one used before, check them out. I highly recommend it. It makes everything stable. I'm able to take some sick pan shots. There's just so many capabilities with it, and so much I don't even know yet of what it's capable for or what I can do with it. So I'm actually really excited to learn it all. But it did come with learning curve with my actual camera. So my Sony camera, I've been learning over the last 2 months since I've bought it. However, being how I have it set up, shooting mode in my office here, my game room, is not how I should have had it set up out in the real world. The FPS, the actual autofocus on it, all of that needed to be adjusted. I had no idea. I took a crash course over the last day because Saturday night I reviewed a lot of the footage and half of it's literally unusable. It's going to cause seizures. It's going to cause vomiting. With 24 FPS and the panning of the actual gimbal, it does not look good. So I can't show half of it. Most of it's usable. It's good enough for what I want to do here today, at least the stuff I picked and choose. So learning curve, every day I'm using it. Every day I'm learning something new. So every event, hopefully I'm going to get better and better and just learn something new every single time. But yeah, Friday night, picked up 2 cards, don't have any of that footage, led me into Saturday. Saturday, I had all my gear packed, ready to go. We woke up early, like 7 a.m. We were out the door at 8 a.m. My buddies came with me, Justin and Glenn, and my girlfriend drove. We all jumped into the car. We drove to Hickory, North Carolina, about a 50-minute drive from my house. They had a big car show at the Hickory Convention Center, and I did pick up 2 singles there. So I do have one good, well, relatively good recording from there, picking up the first card. So we'll cut to that.
First deal of the day, got a Genesis Lugia. Ended up trading in, if I can slide these off, Articuno EX Secret Rare from Fire Red Leaf Green, and also the Secret Rare Mewtwo EX. So 2 Secret Rares for the Lugia. I just completed Neo Genesis. Last card I needed. Appreciate it, guys.
So yeah, I got the Lugia and 2 cards I picked up there. The first card I picked up was the Tentacruel from Southern Islands. This card is 1 more down. I still need a ton of Southern Islands. It's just hard to find these cards out and about, at least in good shape. I found a lot of creased ones, a lot of beat up ones, but yeah, I don't want any damage in my Neo binder. I did, however, find this, as you just saw. The Lugia was awesome. I traded away the Articuno Secret Rare and the Mewtwo Secret Rare. It was actually, in my opinion, a really good deal. They had this card marked as MP. It is not MP. I cleaned it up. It looks really nice now. My Articuno was in really good shape. My Mewtwo was probably LP minus. We comped that around 30, 35 in the current condition. The Articuno was closer to 100. We did those 2 cards plus $5, and I really felt that was a good deal because this card is probably 150 plus all day. I don't know why they marked it as 115 in MP, but it's sick looking now. Genesis is complete. It is done. The last 2 I needed for Genesis was the Feraligatr and the Lugia, so I'm super happy I picked up both of those cards. My goal for the weekend was to finish Genesis alone. Finishing Discovery was just a perk on top of that. So after we left the card show, on the way back to Charlotte to go to regionals, we did stop at Pokemonster shop, which is only about 15 minutes from Hickory anyways. And while we were there, that's when I started learning the gimbal and the FPS, the jerking of the pan. That's where a lot of the shaky footage was coming from. So I don't really have a lot from in there either. I did find 2 cards while I was there. I think I got 1 video there, so we'll check out that right now.
You might find other things in here, Peggy. What? I said you might find other things in here. Oh. Break my wallet.
That rocket energy is really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I got that one back in the 9.
So we did pick up an unknown. He had that for a couple bucks for me from Discovery, and then the Kabutops Hollow. So with those 2 cards, that only left me with 1 card remaining I needed for Discovery. So 1, 2, 3, yeah, I needed 2 for Genesis and 4 for Discovery starting this weekend. So we've already knocked out 3 of those. A lot of fun there. That was Justin's first visit, one of my buddies. He's been getting back into Pokemon. That shop absolutely blew his mind. So luckily I have a little bit of footage from there. I'll at least cut to that, show you what kind of shop I'm talking about with the amount of inventory they physically have. And so once we left Pokemonster, that's when we ran home, we let the dogs out, everyone just kind of went their separate ways for an hour, and everybody met back up at Charlotte Regionals. So we made it to Regionals, I think around 3 o'clock, met up with my buddy, Pokey Pete. He was actually, unfortunately, already done competing for the day, but I did get a sweet little interview with him after we got there. So I'm gonna go to the video now, arriving to Regionals, getting in the building. It was absolutely packed. I mean, it's an unreal experience being around that many people that passionate for the hobby and just there playing, having fun, having the time of their lives, looking for cards, trading, competing, all the different kinds of competing with the different video games, the TCG. It was literally just unreal. So let's go, let's check out a little bit of the arrival footage and how walking into Regionals was an experience. Finally made it to Regionals. We're walking in. Everybody say hi. There are fucking people everywhere. This place is absolutely crazy. So we spent the entire afternoon there. After we got there, looked around, everybody's looking at cards. I walked through the entire place, up and back, just kind of taking it all in. We met up with my buddy Pokey Pete. He had already was done with competing in Pokemon Go, like I had mentioned, but we did get a little bit of an interview with him and was able to get the recap for the day for what we missed. I hate that I missed actually watching him play. I'm so glad there were other people there hyping him up and supporting him. A little bit maybe of an unfair advantage having his own personal cheer squad, but it was at least a lot of fun catching up on his gameplay. This is Pokey Pete. This is the one we were shouting out. Wanted him to get his ticket to Worlds.
How did it actually go today?
It went good. I didn't win, I lost. So realistically, I wasn't expecting to win. I know that there's some really, really good competition here. Arrow's here, House Stark's here, Beach is here, Woodog is here. Woodog lost right away. That was like really rewarding for me.
In the first round?
He lost the first round. He lost second round right away. He was 2 and out. So that was like rewarding for me. Sorry, I just had to say that. I got paired with House Stark. He's probably the second best battler here today. Got paired with him first round. Had a really, really sweaty battle. I ended up losing 1-2. Fast forward a little bit, we got the 6 middle battles. I fought my way back. I was the 15 seed in my block. Fought my way back. I beat the 9, I beat the 5, I beat the 4, I beat the 3, and then I lost to the 1 in the final matchup.
It's still a good run.
Everybody, and I ended up going 6-2, lost. I ended up 3rd, and I didn't make it tomorrow, so I don't go.
But you got points to.
I got points, yeah.
Are you going to go to another actual regionals?
You know, I was thinking about going to Knoxville. They haven't won in Knoxville.
Yeah.
And they told me to hang around for a little bit. They'll tell me exactly how many points I earned. But since I did really, really well today, I think they said if I do a 2nd place in a block at Knoxville, so like I don't even.
Would that get you a ticket?
That
or
would get me a ticket to Worlds. It wouldn't be paid for, but it would get me an invitation to Worlds. So I'd have to pay for a trip to Hawaii, but it would still be a cool trip to go, right?
Still down to go.
So Knoxville's not very far from us. So we're Charlotte native. For every, I mean, you guys should know by now if this
we're in
is the first
Charlotte,
video,
North Carolina.
We're Charlotte native. And so, like, Knoxville's not that far.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about it. I might
take the day trip, win it,
right?
Get your ticket to Worlds, pay for the flight, you'll be good.
Right. Start practicing a little bit. Like, I haven't played in a while, so I was proud of
You
how
lost
I
your
played.
first game.
I lost my first game. I was uphill battle from there. Lost the bookends, but it was a lot of fun. We had a good time, and I had my whole cheering crowd. So nobody else had a cheering crowd, by the way. I don't know if this is frowned upon, and we might.
I didn't know your schedule, or else we would have been there for you.
This might literally just be frowned upon because nobody else had a cheering squad. But the whole time, Valeri, Liao, Donnie, Liao's wife, everybody's just sitting there behind some random people that I met today that lost right away that I was like just talking to. They were all standing behind me the whole time, watching me like tap, tap, tap like an idiot.
Yep.
And they were like, yes, yes, yes. They came over there, like in between rounds, they would be like, yes, you got this, like you're gonna win.
Just personal hype
like,
squad.
I got a hype man, like let's go, I'm gonna get this. And nobody questioned it and nobody told me I couldn't do it, so like we ran it. But yeah, the only people, I think it was frowned upon. I don't care though. We have
might have been a slight distraction for other players.
Maybe a little bit.
Just literally, that's why you. Were they there for your first round?
No.
Okay.
Everybody missed my first round.
You psyched out everyone else because your hype squad was there for you for all the middle games.
They came and they were like, "Oh, this is it." So I don't know, but it was fun. We had a good time.
Huh?
All in all, we had.
Didn't get a ticket to Worlds, but you had fun. That's the whole point of being here.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
It's Pokemon. Don't take it seriously. It's a child's game. Have fun with it.
A little bit shortly after, I made it to the booths again with one card in mind, and I found it. And I actually bought 2 copies because my girlfriend is an Evolutions fan, and she needed this card as well, so I got a little bit of a deal buying 2.
The Discovery non-hollow Umbreon. Yep, that one. So I guess I'm gonna have options.
There's at least 3 in there.
This way.
I think there's 4.
Everything's sorted alphabetically as well.
Gotcha.
So if this is P,
That
R
one's,
starts here.
that one's all right.
Plaza,
Sorry.
the Relican.
Off
It does not
center,
look like I
off
have
center.
a old school Regirock.
Keep one out.
Okay, that's all good.
You want one?
You're welcome.
I need it.
You guys do for 2 for 1
So
special?
there's a couple things on here.
2 for 1? No, not really.
Not 2 for 1, but deal if we get to.
You can for sure shoot me an offer, and then we can debate and talk.
60 for the pair. You got 35 on it. I think TCG's on it like 26, 27 right now. I've been trying to find a clean copy for a hot
I think I
minute.
can do that. It's like $5 off of each.
That works. Those are yours.
Are these is the Umbreon all you wanted?
It's the last card I needed for Discovery. I picked up the other 2 earlier today. Yeah. Do you have penny sleeves?
I do.
Awesome.
Show me again.
Huh?
Show me again when you get them.
I am done with Genesis and Discovery now. All on the same day.
What a guy.
Okay, let's go knock out Revelation. Find some shinings.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
And then you guys are good to go. You still looking?
Yep. Appreciate
actually,
it.
would you do?
Sure.
Perfect.
30 each, I'll take them.
And that is what completed Neo Discovery for me. So this card right here was the last pickup, the Umbreon non-holo from Discovery. I absolutely love this card. It is a sick artwork. I have this card in Japanese from the file set. I've had that actually my whole life from my childhood collection. This card's clean. I mean, this was a great pickup. Hers is just as clean. There really wasn't a difference between the two of them there. I picked the two best copies that they had out of, I think there was 3 or 4 available there. And I did go back on Sunday today, and they had none left. So everyone was buying cards there. I hope a lot of people negotiated because a lot of the prices I saw were on the high side. I would not have bought the couple cards that I did buy there without at least a little bit of negotiation where I felt it was fair. But overall, it's not... I don't think a lot of people go there to buy cards for master sets. Half the vendors there had cards for players, a lot of playable stuff. People were finishing decks. There were so many people I was talking to right around me while I was looking for personal cards for my collections. They were wanting 1, 2, 3, 4 copies of random cards just so they can change up their decks real quick and just play different people. So, like I said, tons of fun. We went to Buffalo Wild Wings after that, had a lot of beers, just had a good time. The weekend was great. Now, I did go back today. I did not pick up any cards today, and there really wasn't a lot more footage to be had after the fact because the place was probably a quarter of the amount of people from Saturday was there on Sunday today. I'm assuming a lot of people had flights or picked early flights to get back home after an unfortunate loss or just didn't want to go back and watch the champions going. I did turn on Twitch a little bit ago. Worlds was still going for the finalist, not even about an hour ago. So I can't believe the people that spend the entire days there start to back and just experience all of it or just there for all of it. You have to be drained. You have to be out of energy. When your time is up to play, you have to be there to play or else you're disqualified. It was just crazy. The intercom going nonstop, calling people to areas. If you're missing, they want you there ASAP. It was a lot of fun. I mean, it's just an experience. If you've never been to regionals like that, I went last year, but I did not take it in as much as I did this go around as far as walking and talking to people and just trying to be as part of it as much as I could. So I am thrilled I finished my sets off. I am actually happy I learned as much as I did with the camera footage and having the ability to hopefully be better every video because it is a learning experience. It's not as easy as taking your iPhone and clicking shoot and just taking a video and uploading it to Instagram. That's the kind of stuff that I've been used to with social media, just taking pictures, taking videos on Instagram and uploading them. This is so much more work, taking videos, taking audio, taking all of that, combining it together, making a video, editing it. It's just nonstop learning curve. And I don't believe anyone knows it all. Because I've watched YouTube videos to learn everything I physically do on here. And it's the amount of knowledge some of these people have is just so high, and I'm sure they're still learning new techniques. And once you get to that level of knowledge, I'm sure your actual learning and understanding to want to learn more just grows so much rapidly too. I have such profound appreciation for some of this or all of this now, more so than I did, and more so than I did last week and the week before that. So just to recap, amazing weekend. Charlotte Regionals was absolutely insane. I hope to make it to another one this year. If I can swing Worlds, I want to go to Worlds. I want to experience that from a spectator's point of view. I can't even imagine what it would be like from a player's point of view. I mean, that just has to add a whole new level of stress. But awesome weekend with friends. I would not have changed it. I would not have traded it for anything. Thursday's video, I believe, is going to be a PSA return. I am expecting 2 returns in the next 24 hours, or Monday or Tuesday. So I'm going to do a couple PSA recaps. I am also getting my Dragon Ball sleeve finished on Thursday all day, so I'll get all that done by Wednesday, and then I'm going to start doing a recap of my Dragon Ball sleeves because it's going to be finished, and I have a tattoo convention next weekend. Hopefully I will be competing in it for an actual full anime sleeve, so that's going to be pretty cool. We will see. Hope everyone again had an awesome weekend, and we will see you on Thursday.
Somebody's attacking our gym right now, fucking it up.
Excellent.
I gotta make a new friend. Actually, I need to add Holly. Because one of my challenges is make a new friend. Where the fuck she's at?
You know she's only moved 3 feet. She's at wherever we started. I still didn't put up a lucky egg. There we go.